All right. 7:48 the time, 12 minutes before 8 o'clock. Remember, no Mayor Sue Kemp this morning. She's not feeling well. We wish the mayor a quick and healthy recovery. Would love to have asked her some questions about the dismissal of Director of Community Development yesterday, Mark Weiner. We'll be able to ask her those questions next week when we have her on the program here. But get better fast. Do you get migraines? Are you the type that you every once in a while they're just debilitating? Wouldn't it be helpful to have a sense of when this debilitating migraine might be on the way? Well, you might be able to do so, according to a new study. The major finding from this study was that changes in sleep quality and energy on the prior day were related to incident headache in the next day. This is according to Dr. Kathleen Marinkagis, principal investigator of the study that published just yesterday in the journal Neurology. Migraines are nothing, and I'm putting tongue in cheek here, migraines are nothing to shake your head at, and they certainly aren't just a nuisance headache. Chronic migraines are the leading cause of disability in people younger than 50. Marinkagis, chief of the Genetic Epidemiology Research Branch of the Intramural Research Program at the National Institute of Mental Health, and her colleagues used electronic diaries to track the behaviors and symptoms of 477 people over a 2-week period. The study team found that sleep quality and energy were important indicators of a migraine attack on the following day. And those that had bad sleep quality and low energy one day were more likely to have migraines the next morning. An increase in energy and greater than average stress usually foretold a migraine would appear later in the next day. Scientists and people involved in this study are saying it's an exciting study because of how well done and how detailed and how large this study is. The differences point to the importance of your circadian rhythm. And we've talked about the circadian rhythm here ad nauseum. And you know that regulates your cycles of sleep and wakefulness in how headaches manifest. The findings might inform the treatment and prevention of migraine attacks. Knowing when a migraine is coming can make all the difference, especially when growing interest in treating one before it starts, right? So if you want to be able to treat it before it starts, it's great to know that it's going to happen. If we can identify things in the environment that people can change, then we'd be able to prevent the attack in the first place. If we can do that with behavioral interventions, then they may be able to prevent it by either going to sleep to offset it, some other intervention that would prevent us from having to use medication to prevent the attack. I'm not sure if changes in behavior can always prevent a migraine attack. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor. I wasn't part of this study, and I don't get migraines, knock on wood here. A migraine attack isn't really just a headache. I've had headaches, and warning signs like fatigue and neck pain and sleep disturbance might be early symptoms of an attack, not only a trigger of one. So instead, intervening with medication before the head pain starts in hopes of warding off any pain at all might be the reasonable response. It makes sense that people might be a little conservative about using medication for migraine pain. An older class of medication called triptans was associated with more migraines and a resulting chronic migraine condition if they were used more than 10 days in a month. But there's a newer option. There's a newer option called rimegepant. Rimegepant is sold as Nurtec. It doesn't seem to carry that same risk. So these scientists are saying there's no downside because rimegepant has almost no side effects and is not associated with transformation into a chronic migraine. Your doctor can recommend pain medication to address your migraines, but it also helps to know the signs of an upcoming attack, as well as doing the regular things that we always do for everything else, which is monitoring sleep, exercise, and diet, and finding a way to monitor stress to be able to track the indicators of a migraine. There are 5 typical signs of an oncoming migraine. Headache, obviously, is one of them, but there's also sensitivity to light, fatigue, neck pain, and sensitivity to noise and dizziness. Cognitive behavioral therapy is often used to help manage the stress that can trigger migraine attacks. What's more, taking vitamins and supplements like magnesium or riboflavin might be effective in reducing migraine frequency. It isn't just about avoiding the pain here, really. It's really important to think of the full context of our health. And by being able to characterize not just headaches, but also all of those other symptoms, we might be able to then get a handle on the cause or causes of negative health events, period, across the board. We'll keep our eye on this study for you. 7:54 the time. It's the Mornings with Ed show on the all-new Voice of Laguna.